How do plea bargains work for drug DUI charges? Have you ever wondered how plea bargains work when it comes to drug-related driving under the influence charges? This process can be quite significant for anyone facing such serious allegations. Let's break it down in simple terms. A plea bargain is an agreement between the defendant and the prosecutor. It helps avoid the uncertainty of a trial. In this situation, the defendant might agree to plead guilty or no contest to a lesser charge. Alternatively, they could accept a lighter sentence in exchange for certain concessions. In drug-related driving under the influence cases, plea bargains typically take two main forms. The first is charge reduction. Here, the defendant pleads guilty to a lesser offense than the original drug driving under the influence charge. This reduced charge usually carries lighter penalties and less social stigma than a full driving under the influence conviction involving drugs. For instance, a felony driving under the influence charge might be reduced to a misdemeanor or a non-driving under the influence drug offense. The second form is sentence reduction. In this case, the defendant pleads guilty or no contest to the original charge but receives a lighter sentence. This sentence reduction is agreed upon beforehand, providing certainty about the penalties. These penalties might include reduced jail time, probation instead of incarceration, or lower fines. From a criminal defense perspective, plea bargaining is a strategic tool. Defense attorneys assess factors like the strength of the prosecution's evidence and the defendant's prior record. If the evidence against the defendant is strong, a plea bargain can help minimize potential penalties. If the evidence is weak, the defense might push for dismissal or negotiate better terms. Additional defense strategies can support plea bargaining. For example, filing motions to suppress evidence or exclude damaging testimony can strengthen the defense position. This may lead to better plea offers. It is important to remember that plea bargains must be approved by the court. The court ensures that the plea is entered voluntarily and that the agreement is fair. In drug driving under the influence cases, plea bargains provide defendants a chance to reduce charges or penalties. They can avoid the risks of trial and gain more control over the outcome. Having an experienced criminal defense lawyer is essential to navigate this process effectively and negotiate the best possible deal.